Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Friday, the 15th of January 2021. Now, perhaps because it's Friday, I've got 15th, just fried fish comes to my mind. Don't know why. I have to say, many of the associations that come to my mind about numbers and dates are to do with food. Wednesday always feels like some like sandwich. Anyway, Friday the 15th of January 2021. This is a major arcana reading using the ancient Italian tarot. So I'm just shuffling. I've been shuffling for ages, watching stuff on YouTube, having a good old shuffle. So we're nearly there. Another one or two. So I hope you're well wherever you are. Winter is progressing. That's all anything ever does, is change. Right, here we go. First card. Ding ding, all change. Emperor in the reverse. Ha 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 ha. I can't help it. I think I'm a bit of an anarchist. I'm a Buddhist, and I think I'm a bit of an anarchist because there's often something I really like about cocking a snook at authority figures. Just can't help it. Can't help myself. Oh, magician in the reverse. This is getting a bit more serious. Now, my daily practice, my daily Buddhist practice, the foundation of it for the last nearly 8 years since I started practicing has been the mantra of the goddess Green Tara, and her mantra goes Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, and I chant that every day, and I've chanted it every day since April 2013. And one of her kind of manifestations, this Green Tara, is of a 16 or 17-year-old girl who laughs at pompous old authority figures. I think I've got that aspect in me quite strongly. Like stupid old fool. Anyway, getting on a bit now, so I'm turning into a stupid old fool myself. No fool like an old fool, that's what they say. And what we don't have on the table is the fool. Now, the fool fell out in the shuffle, so I'm going to give it one more, possibly, and pull a third card, and then we'll see what we can see. I need another one, hold on. And another one, sorry about this. There we go. Okay, give it a cut and... Oh. Right, that's interesting. Okay, so the husband's on his head. The wife's the right way up. Right, Okay, right. What I'm seeing from this is that... narratives of progress, narratives of change, narratives of forward motion, narratives of what is happening and what is going to happen are not as real as they may appear, and are absolutely blown out of the water and superseded by the true progress, the true movement forward, which doesn't have a narrative. This lady, the Empress, this Shakti of forms, this is like Lakshmi from the Vedic yogic end of things, the goddess of matter, the goddess of stuff, and the goddess of the phenomenon of material existence. This is the sprouting seed. This is the dividing egg. This is the swimming sperm. This is that force of material existence, the energy that imbues all matter and the very existence of matter. It's a particular vibration. It's the deep, 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 deep vibration of that unites and links all matter. I found a few years ago the Tantra of Lakshmi. I chanted Lakshmi's mantra alongside Tara's for quite a while a few years ago. Her mantra is Om Shrim Lakshmi Swaha, Om Shrim Lakshmi Swaha. And if you are over the age of 29, I don't know why, but if you're over the age of 29, you can add in another word, which is Om Shrim Mahalakshmi Swaha, Om Shrim Mahalakshmi Swaha. And during the time when I was chanting essentially the mantra of the Empress here, God, I just felt like a queen. And I was doing a bit of traveling at the time, and everywhere I went, people held doors open for me and treated me like a queen. And I didn't do anything. I would just kind of turn up to go into a shop and somebody would be there and just hold the door open. Welcome, madam. What can I do for you? Lovely, just so lovely. I remember even walking down the street in a town that I'd never visited before and I've never visited since, and there was some like half destitute guy living out on the streets, and he was kind of like at people, and he caught sight of me and he looked and he sort of like went quiet and like kind of inclined his head and said good evening, madam, to me. He made me feel like a queen. It was absolutely amazing. Anyway, so I wanted to know more about this goddess, and I came across the Tantra of Lakshmi. And I found an English translation of it, and it said, in this universe of forms there is only me. When I look out through your eyes and see another person, it is really me looking at myself. Through your eyes I behold the glories of this universe that is my own abundance in diverse forms. Therefore identify yourself with me and become everything. And there she is, the Empress, the goddess of being, the goddess of stuff, and the way stuff moves, how it grows and divides and proliferates and blossoms and fruits. It's like, yeah, Emperor on his head. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah. Very interesting. Yes. Your plans are yes, very interesting. Thank you. Meanwhile, nature is doing what nature does. This reading essentially is about nature taking its course. There is a kind of man versus nature, and I do mean man. Sorry, guys, if you're listening, if there are any blokes listening. Nothing personal. Don't take it personally. But it's beginning to look like you might have had your day in terms of being at the top of the tree. And the whole male paradigm is about having the biggest doodah and being at the top of the tree and like subjugating and controlling and enforcing power over other people. And in the meantime, like the goddess is just like, yes, okay. Yes, the trees are still fruiting. Yes, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Oh, you having another war, are you? That's nice. Yeah, the bees are still flying, pollinating everything. And, another war. Oh, you've taken over another country. How lovely for you, dear. Yeah, your dinner will be with you soon. Don't worry. Honestly. Really? Okay, so we've got very powerful male energy here. We've got the Emperor, who is top-down authority, the king. All hail the Emperor. And I'm wondering, what kind of clothes has he got on? And we've got the magician here, the fundamental card of can and can do. Today, no, can't. The Shakti, Lakshmi, the goddess of nature, is here. Wonderful. And she forms a very kind of calming influence over these two. You know, she, oh God Almighty, like how much forgiveness is needed by Mother Earth for everything. How deeply is she going to have to forgive if she forgives us? Because if she forgives us, it'll be total forgiveness. How big a job is that going to be? I'm sure she can manage it. Really, really. I tell you, these dudes with all their doing, all their getting, their having, acquiring, controlling, dominating, knowing, explaining, on and on and on, while the earth just keeps on providing the food, the clothes, having all that juice sucked out of her so that we can drive around in a new car. Really? All right, let's get another one. Sugar Free goes full on anarchist, feminist, Buddhist tonight. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Right, let's move him over there. Yeah, well, maybe. Look, these forces are so huge. This is not like, oh, shall we have fish or shall we have steak? Shall we have potatoes or shall we have pasta? Shall I have tea or shall I have coffee? This is like, what world do we actually live in? What is the world now? What is it? What is it? Is it the earth? Or is it some like mad, bloody, thought up power structure that serves the one who thought it up? It's, you know, it's this gap I was talking about yesterday, this gap opening up. And here we have the hangman, this way or that. And I mean, the reading for yesterday was that there was not much time and you had to jump. And here, you know, the ooh, some people won't like that, won't like me making that gesture with my fingers. But here the choice is very clear, very, very clear. These two very powerful male energies on their head, and Mother Shakti here in the upright. Okay, I'm going to go on because I'm a little bit surprised to see that. So let's move on. Okay, we've got Star in the reverse. Again, we've got two sides of things. We've got these two jugs here. This is very dualistic in nature. Oh man, I'll tell you, yeah. I mean, look, this chasm opening up, this door opening up, this window opening. And I had the sense yesterday that it was a brief thing, and you know, there was a limited time in which to make your choice. Pick your side, basically. But you know, this is era defining stuff that we're going through. This is yuga defining stuff. Yuga meaning era in the yogic law. You know, this is a massive fundamental shift of energy that we are privileged to be alive, to be part of. So, you know, it's not the kind of thing that is going to be done and dusted in a day. However, this thing about the quantum leap that I was talking about yesterday, there is a point, no matter how long the journey is from here to there is a point that is actual departure. There is a point that is the midway, beyond which it's further to go back than it is to continue. You know, there's this spectrum of choice. Oh look, use shadows. You can see my hands moving around. I'm using a load of non-verbal like hand gestures, but you can't see them. You see the shadows of them. there's this spectrum of choice that we've become so used to living in, and we kind of define ourselves this on this day and that on that day. But what we don't understand, or many of us perhaps don't understand, is that that spectrum is made up, and I know I've said this before, of a multitude, finite, but nonetheless a multitude of fixed points. And we, you know, the spectrum is a kind of line of fixed points, a collection of fixed points all in a line. And so, you know, this is what this reading today so far is delineating, is this really strong sense of a very clear choice opening up, a very clear duality. We've got the two sides of the Hangman. You can look at it this way, or you can look at it basically, where are you going to invest? Are you going to invest in remaining in the paradigm that we have all grown up in, which is emperor and magician? Now, I'm not saying these things are bad, but it's just sometimes certain ways of living have had their day. You know, there's certainly nothing lasts forever. So we can invest in shoring that up, that which we know, that which we have become accustomed to, and perhaps that which has served us very well. But the thing is, the ways in which that paradigm serves will be of zero flipping use in a new one. Zero use at all. You know, for example, if it's what becomes of the highest value in a paradigm is an understanding of how to grow spinach, you know, having enough money to buy a Maserati ain't gonna you're gonna be poor, man. You're going to be poor. And that knowledge of how to grow spinach from seed, it, you know, it's going to be worth far, far, far more. And it's not even something that can be exchanged for money necessarily. So that's the paradigm that's opening up. And Mother Shakti here, the Empress, is so, so, so clear. But look, we've got these two jugs here. We've got these two sides here. So this is clearly a duality. We're at a point, we're at a bridge. We're at a point, of course we're at a point, we're always at a point. Oh, quite interesting. Pont, P-O-N-T, the French word for bridge. Anyway, yeah, we're on a bridge. We're on a bridge. And as I say, there comes a point on a bridge where you've gone so far that it's further to go back. Yeah, I'll tell you what I've got in my mind now is like one of those in a kind of Indiana Jones film or something. I'm showing my age now, where you got some like rope bridge over a chasm, and as he crosses the bridge, it's disintegrating behind him. Wow, Temperance in the reverse again. Look, these two jugs, when the Star and Temperance turn up in the same reading, happens to me so often. Excuse me. They are both dealing with these two jugs and this fluid. So look, this is moving, man. This thing is moving. This duality is moving. And it's moving possibly in a way that is so subtle and so... It's like... Let me see. Let me try and find a good metaphor for it. Yeah, it would be like living in a house, say, that's got subsidence, but you don't know it's got subsidence. And it's sinking into the foundations a little bit more every second, every day. It's sinking. But it happens so slowly, and the structure is so big in comparison to what we can normally perceive. And it's happening so slowly. It's like, yeah, tectonic plates. But there comes a point, you see, in a movement like that, where it suddenly goes, and it goes tick, 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 and that's what I'm getting from Temperance in the reverse here. You know, this thing can only move slowly for so long. Right, one more. Shall I get one more? perhaps upset that beautiful symmetry. Ah, love symmetry. Love it. Right, now I'm not convinced by this, so I'm going to pull it and look at it. And if I don't like it, it's not going to be part of the reading. I can't be that kind of reader. I don't like it, but he's part of the reading. The Sun in reverse. Okay, well look, it's not time to choose yet. But think on. Think on. It's... yeah, I tell you what I'm also seeing from this is that our normal, from the Sun in reverse, our accustomed experience, the experience to which we are used, to which we are to which we are habituated, of what it means to kind of decide something and to commit to something and to kind of seal a deal and kind of close something off, agree something, shake on something, all of that whole way that we have become used to doing that is okay, I'll just say it is ending. So it's worth keeping your mind open to yeah, the only two cards that are in the upright today are Mother Shakti, the Empress, and the Hanged Man. And but basically, you know, I keep talking about a new world coming, but there we go. You know, these things take time. They take time, but there is also a certain point beyond which there's no going back. And that's the Temperance card in reverse. Right, I'm going to leave it there, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Please tune in for another reading, and I will see you soon. Namaste.